8:30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll set up a throw. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, exit.
Hey, watch that.
Leaf rim.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
15 Lonnie.
Know your job.
Buzz.
Here's Kamara off the draw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Get there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Go.
Nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike. Watch it. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They run. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. No score after one on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator. Pilot 64 weak. Hey, high 7.
Watch the twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He runs.
Check 50, check 50.
Lead dribble.
From the gun on third down. Patterson. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Switch. X3. 218 chopper. Go.
2nd and 6. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
You don't want this.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
5.
To throw on third down, Patterson.
Here we go again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Smoke.
That's gonna be a
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, now.
He'll look to throw.
all day.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm coming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lutz. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Patterson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds some open field here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speed.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
30 base.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Pittsburgh.
Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 5.
15. Saints 10. Matt Bryant set to
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, wahoo! Let's go get it!
2nd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
No chance.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Defense wins.
Hey, exit!
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Leaf river!
Throwing on first down, Patterson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Josh Malone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion.
Go!
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The final shot before break. Patterson, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, we're on! Go!
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard
Go
line.
now. 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Big River. Big River.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Saints 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looking to throw. Patterson. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go back.
From the gun, Patterson.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you
This is complete to Michael Thomas. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
On first down, Patterson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You're not ready. Mike's 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo! Get it!
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Patterson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Topper!
36. Jam him, jam him, jam.
Hey, exit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
All day.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the